So I've caught up to them at the traffic lights, and I very politely tapped on their window, opened the door and tried to pull them out, right?
Politely.
Very politely. And there was one incident, the woman nearly killed me. So I've grabbed her and I'm trying to pull her out, and she's going, no, 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 no. And I'm thinking, why isn't this bitch coming out? She had her seatbelt on.
So, how are you today?
I'm hot.
Because of the weather or just generally?
I'm just sexy. No, no. I'm hot. I'm literally hot.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm always hot.
One of my favorite public figures in Cyprus. I'm so excited to have her, Pinks. So, do you mind telling us more about yourself?
Oh, God. What do you want to know?
If I start counting, I don't think I'll finish. Biker / musician /
It'll be easy if you ask me what my hobbies are.
Oh, okay.
So I like singing, I like acting, performing, riding bikes, road rage. I love a bit of road rage.
so my Instagram is all about road rage videos.
I love road rage.
I love it.
You know, so when you ride a bike out here, you have to be extra careful. Extra careful.
Yeah.
I won't overtake someone unless I've seen that the driver has seen me. If there's no eye contact, I won't overtake, because a few times they've actually swerved in front of me. Anyway, so on a few occasions, someone's intentionally seen me and cut me up. So I've caught up to them at the traffic lights, and I very politely tapped on their window, opened the door and tried to pull them out, right?
Politely.
Very politely. And there was one incident, the woman nearly killed me. So I've grabbed her and I'm trying to pull her out, and she's going, no, 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 no. And I'm thinking, why isn't this bitch coming out? She had her seatbelt on. And I was like, anyway, my friend came, she was like, leave her alone. And then the traffic lights changed, it went green. So we rode off and the woman's still sitting there going, and I was like, I bet you won't cut someone. Yeah, but you be careful. Like, if someone cuts you up and they do this, I'll forgive you. It's finished.
Yeah.
Case closed. But if you start arguing with me, or you're putting my life in danger. But yeah, I love riding. What else? Singing. I enjoy singing.
Do you do it professionally?
When you say professionally, what do you mean?
Like
I do it on stage.
on stage?
I used to do it as a solo act here and there. And then we had a rock group, a band, which was really... When you saw me, was I on my own or with a band?
No, you were just having a drink. I didn't see you, but I've seen your band like on your page.
Yeah.
Instagram, yeah.
So I had a band.
Turkish channel as well.
What Turkish channel?
Oh, it was a secret channel when you were singing, or
Oh, the competition.
competition.
Yeah. O Ses
You see,
Türkiye.
I know more than she does.
Stockholm. I'm joking. Yeah. That was the competition in Turkey.
Turkey.
Yeah, which you have to sign a 20-page contract to say that you won't talk about what happens behind closed doors. So, for example, I signed something to say that I won't let everyone know that it's all fixed. And I signed a contract to say that, they don't tell you what songs to sing, and they don't make you pick which judge you have to pick,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And you signed this paper.
And I signed a paper to say that I'm not going to tell other people that my mic was put down. So when you do the duets, so the guy with the microphone, he was like, oh, and I went to grab it. He went, no, this one's not yours. And I thought, what's the difference? Then when we went out on stage and we've started, my mum was like, I can't hear you. She was in the audience. And I was like, and I'm trying to sing louder and louder. My mic was down. The mother put the volume down on the mic, so you can't hear me. And I'm just like...
Deliberately.
And then they'll like, go home. So, yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, it is, man. Most of these competitions, I think they are fixed.
All of them are. I entered one in England in 2007.
Okay.
And I was like, this is what happens. They want drama. There were so many talented people and they didn't even get anywhere because they didn't have the right look or they didn't have a story. They want people to be like someone that's got drama. Oh, my
what inspired them for this song and
I was
why-
homeless, I was on drugs, and now I'm not. And everyone's like, oh, you know, it's all this crap. So, yeah, it's all fixed, all of it. But it makes good TV.
Yeah, it does. That's the whole point, anyway.
Yeah.
So moving.
Interesting. I have a few questions about motorcycles, but I'm gonna leave them for later.
Okay, just ask now.
Since you mentioned about road rage, I love it. I watch a lot of videos of. Here we go. How many mirrors have you broken?
This could be used as evidence.
There was one incident where I'm on my road, on my lane, and there's a girl on the right lane, but she's hogging the right lane. You don't need to be there if you're not overtaking. The left lane is clear. So I've gone next to her to see what she's like, on the phone. So I've gone ring, ring, ring. She's looked round and she didn't go, ooh, she went. So I was like, phone? When you're on the bike, there's only so much you're doing sign language.
Yes.
So I was like, get off the phone. And she was like, psh. When she did that, I was like, okay. So I've gone next to her. I wasn't trying to break the mirror. I just wanted to say, use this mirror. I tried to tap it, but I didn't know my strength. So I went like that, and the mirror went, woof, and it went flying. And she went, oh, and I went,
Adios.
I got out of there quick, boy. That was one incident, and that was it. That's all I'm going to say.
Which brings me to question number 2. I had a Vespa for some time.
Okay.
I love motorcycle. Like my next plan was to get a Harley, and I got a Sun instead of Harley. I canceled. Yes. So
Okay.
drivers, why do I always feel, especially on the motorcycle, female drivers are really problematic? I'm sorry, but I have to ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Do you agree?
Female drivers and the country we are in, people normally. That's what I was saying to her before.
Like they put me in danger the most.
So, 97% of female drivers shouldn't be driving. Okay? Every time I write something or I make this statement, people are like, yeah, but listen. When I'm on the road, the people that cut me up, the women are not aware that they're being dangerous. So they're in their own bubble most of the time. So they're not doing... you'll get a male... I'm just stereotyping here, but this is exactly what I've experienced. You'll do a maneuver and cut someone up, but you know that you're doing a maneuver and you're cutting someone up. The women don't know what they're doing, so they're like, la, 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 just hitting everyone, can't park to save their lives. Have you seen any woman reverse into a car spot? No, because she can't. So there's a spot here, they're driving like that, and I'm watching them, and I'm like, this bitch, she comes in, out, and a few times I've actually said, get out of the car, I'll park for you. Because they can't do this. So 97% of the women should not be driving because they're dangerous, but they're not aware that they're dangerous.
That one makes it dangerous.
Yes. Whereas the men, they're dangerous in a way where as a female on a motorbike, they think they can race me in their Renault, in their Tofash. I'm just riding along, they're like, and they think it's a race. I'm like, bruv, I'm not here to race you. I'm on a bike which is light. I'm going to kick it. And they want themselves to be noticed. So they'll go and like drive really close to you or they'll cut you up. So they're intentionally being dangerous. Yeah.
That answered my question.
I'm going to get in trouble for that comment, but I don't care.
See? I think I can be a listener for the rest of the episode. I got my question.
You got your answers. That's what you wanted to ask.
Women in Jeeps, oh my God, they're the worst.
Thank you.
They're the worst.
Swear, because they're like, the road is
this
fucking
is a-
mine, and that's it.
This is my dad's road. My dad built this road so I can do whatever the fuck I want. I want to drive in the middle. I want to have a cigarette and on the telephone at the same time.
And might as well give you a cup of coffee.
Yeah, bitch.
Honestly.
So yeah.
I love motorcycles. They're really amazing.
They're
But-
fun, right? But they're very
Yeah,
dangerous.
yeah, I'm scared of motorcycles, man. I'm like terrified, not scared. Terrified.
If you're scared, then you shouldn't get on a motorbike because you know when they say if you're scared of something,
Yeah.
it gravitates towards you.
It was you, yeah.
But if you do ride a bike, you just have to be extra careful. So even when you're going, my eyes, RoboCop and Terminator,
Yes.
when they're scanning things, potential threat. That's me constantly. And when you ride, it's tiring, but it's fun. But you're always thinking,
What's the fastest?
I'm not saying,
Not on camera.
man, stupid.
Reckless, but not stupid.
So yeah, moving on to the next one.
Politics. No.
No. Let's not go there. I've got a lot to say, and I will be,
In trouble.
yeah.
Same goes.
I posted something. I usually posted about a particular someone, and I put a cucumber on his head, and I said, "Look at this dickhead." And then I got a message from his particular office
Wow.
in Turkey to say, "Can you not post these things?" And I was like, "I'll post what the fuck I like."
Democracy.
And then I spoke to my mum, and she's like, "You better take that shit down." I was like, "Why?" She goes, "They won't let you go back into Turkey." She goes, "There's certain things you can't say." And I was like, "Freedom of speech." And then I saw that there were particular people being put in prison. I was like, "It's not worth it."
Yes.
So I refrained, but then I did do a few more. But I've noticed that they do watch what people post, what people speak about, and it's frustrating because there's things that you want to say, but you're being, you're not allowed to. You're being, yeah,
So, yeah.
yeah.
Especially people with audience, like a certain amount of followers.
Which I didn't know that they were like, they're watching everything, man.
Yeah, of course.
So
Yeah, you got-
and
yeah.
also I've noticed you one of the few people who speaks out about the genocide that's happening in Palestine. Bravo to you.
Yeah.
It's a few people. Everyone's always like two-faced, you know. I don't want a name. Like people will say, "Wow, you too," but when it's not time for actual support, no one is there for those people, you know. And
You know, years ago, sorry, I've just interrupted you. Years ago, I was very fortunate to have, when I was at university, a big diverse thing. And I had friends that were from Palestine. So I knew about their situation from my friends, not the media, not anything, from them. And I was like, "Oh my God, what the fuck?" So I started getting vocal about it. And I lost a few followers. And I thought, fuck that, I don't want people like that. And there was a few people when it all came out in October, which wasn't when it's been going on for years, but when it became, and I was like, okay. And people that weren't speaking out, I know a few influencers, friends,
yeah.
who have a massive platform. And I actually said, "Listen, why don't you, no, I'm going to lose followers." I was like, "Fuck you." So I blocked them because I thought, I don't want people like you. Do you know what I mean? Then when it became fashion
To speak
to
out.
speak out, I'm like, where was you? Where was you a few years ago? What, now it's fashion, it's modern, now you want to talk about it? That's what annoyed me. I'm glad that it's out there and people are finally standing up. But there's people that were aware of the situation, but they didn't want to speak because they'd lose followers.
For example, Mohamed Salah, the footballer. Only 2 days ago, he shared something about another Palestinian footballer.
The worst sellout is that fat fucker, Khalid, another one. Shut the fuck up.
Thank you.
What's his name? Khalid, the fat fucker.
The DJ Khalid.
Another one. Shut the fuck up. You're Palestinian, bro, and you're fat, and you're eating and posting it when your people are starving.
And he mentioned, like, he said, "I don't want to speak about it because I'm going to lose this fancy life."
You know who's investing in his fancy life? We're getting into Fig now.
Let's go.
We know who's running the show.
show.
We know who the puppet masters are. We've been saying this for years, and then people are saying, "Oh, you're a conspiracy theorist." No, open your fucking
reality.
eyes. It
It is
doesn't mean that
reality.
you have to be woke. You look at what's going on. You look at... That's what it is. That's why a lot of the people are thingy. Why do you think this one... Like, distractions. There's a lot of distractions. Why? Because America invaded this country for oil,
Yeah.
whatever. Everyone was, Americans were like, fear was put into them. So what happened? Something happened for them to be distracted. But yeah, let's not
100%.
talk about the politics.
100% agree.
So, talking about politics and discrimination, I've been here for the longest time. He's been here for the longest time as well.
I could have gotten 3 nationalities by now, not
How
one.
long have you been here?
15 years now.
Okay.
Almost 15.
So,
In any well-established country, I could have gotten 3 nationalities because, you know, the maximum we need is 5. I haven't gotten a shit. They were like,
So from this
Come after 2
period
years.
of time,
What did they say to you?
come after 2 years. I don't have vitamin Torbil.
Yeah.
I have-
Sometimes you need. Unfortunately, you do need Torpil in this country.
Torbil
You do.
vitamin deficiency.
You do. Yeah.
so over the past years, like things have been changing so fast in where we are. I don't like to mention it for certain reasons.
Yeah,
Anyway,
go ahead.
what change or what's your attitude towards people coming to the country and, as a Cypriot? As
When you
a
say
Cypriot,
people, what?
everyone in general, you have students
Third-
coming in,
third world.
country.
Okay.
It's funny they call us third world. Take a deep breath,
Take a deep breath,
relax,
relax,
Hit
just don't get us arrested.
don't get yourself arrested.
So do you guys think my nails are really pretty?
It matches the
Changing the subject.
Let's
Oh, they're
segue.
cute, right? Yeah, this water's so refreshing.
Beef.
Can I say something before you say? Maybe it helps you.
Please do.
Recently, we had the electricity issue. It pissed the shit out of me off.
He was cursing. He was cursing you.
On that day, because I have a baby kid, electricity is so essential for me, for him, for everything.
Yes.
On that day, I went to another government sector. I was there by 8:30, and they were like, "We don't have numbers." I was like, "What do you mean you don't have numbers?" They were like, "We finished. We given all the numbers." I was like, "What time do you start working?" They were like, 8:30. I'm like, "It is 8:30 right now."
They give them from the day before as well, apparently.
I asked them, and all the people there waiting, they were like, "Okay, so who got the numbers?" No one with the numbers. And a lot of issues, like, it
Africa.
escalated
Africa Pro.
on that day. I was going crazy about, guys, you don't have proper electricity, you don't have proper water, you don't have proper internet, you don't have proper roads, and you just charge us as foreigners. You keep charging us, like, literally. And then you look at us and you say, "Oh, these people from third world countries."
I find that quite fresh because how is someone like you from a third world country and this isn't a third world country?
No.
This
He
is a
comes
third world
from-
country.
Okay, let me just hold my.
For in here, it's like first. Turkey is second, the rest is third. But that's what they say. But the rest is not third when it comes to Russian speaking countries or European countries. It goes for Arabs and African countries. And no offense, we're bringing the most numbers and money and investments and everything.
Yeah.
So like the least we're expecting is something.
So you're saying that it's harder for you as I don't know what you guys have to go through to sort of even, but there's a lot of things wrong with this country. A lot of things wrong. It'll be easier to say what's right with the country, and I don't think I'd
Exactly.
come up with anything anyway.
Exactly.
It's very expensive. So, for example, like you said, road tax.
Yes.
For what? Where's the road tax going on? When you give road tax, it's to have a fucking road, not for you to put a robot camera.
They've made a new road. That's
Wait.
where the money is going to.
It's still closed. It's not even open.
They've made.
You know why they made that new road? Because someone was coming from Turkey and he could see where his money's going. And then what happened? They closed it down again as soon as he went back.
That's it.
Ridiculous. So there's a lot of you're
no-
right,
the-
but this is a third world country, and the politicians, like there's a guy in Girne, the mayor, newly elected. That's the only one I've actually said hello. Like he's put the water bills up. He's put the
Electricity, the street lights.
the electricity is a set thing anyway,
Yeah.
but the water bill, he does that. So he sets that fee. He's put it up, but it's the first time I'm like, hello, Lawson, because anything like recently, the roundabout, there was all potholes like this.
Yes.
For a car, it's not that bad, but when you're on a bike, I've seen 2 people fall off because their tyres have got stuck. I messaged him. I said to him, listen, da-da-da. He got back to me about like within 20 minutes.
Wow.
He said, don't worry, hallederik. I said, all right, we'll see. 2 days later, they covered it with temporary tarmac.
Asphalt. Yeah.
And I was like, is that it?
Yama yama.
The other day, the whole fucking road, the whole road was tarmacked. And I was like, hello. Then I was at the, on my bike. checking my phone, and these 2 cars came up. These young boys got out. And I can hear, like, they're talking, blah, I'm minding my own business. And then I hear a drink can being thrown. So I've looked back and I went, did you lot just throw that? Because I hate litter. I hate litter.
I hate litter as well.
Did you throw that? He went, no. I said, you sure? Because he went, it was on the floor and I kicked it. I went, cool. I had my camera. So I went home, I checked the camera. The fuck, I went, look, and dashed it. So I got the video and I sent it to the guy. Yeah. I said, just to let you know, he went, cool. He handled it. He got in touch with the police station. The police made him go and pick up his litter. And they were like, we're so
That's
sorry.
The best. Don't find them. No, we don't want your money.
Like today.
Go and pick it up.
Exactly.
And he's standing there looking like a fool in the video going, I'm sorry, I put my litter up for good. So this is why that's the only one in politics where I'm like.
Have you seen, we've never been to the other side, but the streets are so clean. There's these things that really annoy me. These seeds,
the sunflower seeds.
The sunflower seeds. When you go for barbecue on weekend, have you seen how messy they leave
the harbor, bro, in Girne? It's just bad. And I mean, there is literally trash bin in every 2-3 meters.
Yes, bro. Yes.
So, I, as a single woman, used to walk down the harbour all the time. I used to go for walks. I felt safe. I'd go with my babies. I'd go on my own. Anytime, whatever, I'd feel safe. It was fine. However, recently, you cannot go down to the Liman as a single woman because of certain men that have made it impossible. Because the way they look at you, the way they make you feel uncomfortable, and a few of them I've caught, and my son actually said, can you delete that? He was like this. I'm on my bike. He was like this, zooming in on my bum. You can't do stuff like that. You've made me feel uncomfortable. And then when you speak up, everyone's like, well, they're people. Yes, everyone's a person. But if you're acting like a pervert, if another man looked at your sister, your wife, or your mum like that, you'd have a problem.
Sure.
So it's changed. The harbour you can't walk down because of certain people that are coming into the island.
That we agree on.
That's why exactly,
The beach, the other day we went to the beach, again, uncomfortable.
I always say most people that come here, they don't bring the best here.
They bring the worst.
They bring the worst.
Listen.
This is the honest truth. And then, after they bring in these people, there is no any team or whatever you call it, like control, like to check on these people, and you expect everything to be the same as it used to be.
Yeah.
This is why it was important for me to ask you this question. Let's put it in students' brackets. What would you advise students coming into the island? What are the things that they have to take note of? Most of them are ignorant. For example, they don't want to speak Turkish. They don't want to go out. I've got a few friends who've never been to Kapaz or Girne. But they've been on the island for the longest time. For them to connect to the locals, what do you think is the most important thing that one has to do, to fit into the culture? And
So what's my advice for students coming here?
yes,
Don't come here.
Simple. Thank you. At least for this period of time.
Yeah. Listen, I was a student myself, so I had many student friends from all over, from everywhere. Even now, when I see the student, I'll pick them up and I have a conversation with them. All of them, do you like it? I don't like it. Because a lot of them experienced racism. A lot of them were tricked to come over here. A lot of them were told, you're going to be here, and it's not the case. So it makes me feel bad because Cyprus isn't a bad place. It's just badly run. Do you know what I mean? And the wrong people were in places where they shouldn't be. So it's a beautiful island.
I swear.
But the people have ruined it.
Most locals that I meet, amazing. Like, from all the people that I know in Cyprus, the Cypriots, like
The original
original Cypriots, bro, they are welcoming, they are happy. Bro, I would visit one lady She was like my grandma. I used to call her grandma. Bro, I'll leave the house with groceries. I was now even shy to go to her house because I know if I go and visit her, she's gonna feed me from morning. She doesn't allow me to leave. She'll like pack this for me, pack that for me, you know, like I'm her own son, you know, so welcoming. The most Cypriots, they speak English, you can communicate with them, they're educated as well. But then there's a group, you know, that just comes and tries to make Cyprus like feel like, okay, racism, discrimination, and all these kind of things. But to be honest, I've been fortunate enough to meet really
Good people.
Because the time you came was the right time.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I agree exactly what you said. Maybe students should not come for the next couple years. Let both parties, let the foreigners and the locals, like readjust. Maybe like the infrastructure, the facilities, the everything.
Bro, this island is like, in my own opinion, it's too small.
For the amount of
For the
people.
amount of people and the diverse, you know, they are not used to this.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was talking to another Cypriot, it's like I would walk from my house to the roundabout and I would know every single person
Of course.
Yes. Yeah.
on the road.
Yeah.
He's like, now I'm even scared to like drive from here to there. We leave our houses with door unlocked and all these kind of things. Bro, recently there were people caught in Yenikade. They were going from car to car, stealing phones, foreign currency, and all this kind of things.
See, these sorts of people, like it gives Cypriots a bad name. When I came here in 2001 to live permanently, I used to come on holiday, doors were open. When I used to park my car, we'd leave the keys in the car. So if someone needs to move, they'll move it for you. That's how safe it was. You leave money, nothing's been touched. The market, the lady, the bakkal, used to leave her bakkal open. She'd go upstairs to watch her dizzy. And you'd go in, get your bread, you leave the money and you leave. It was trustworthy. You can't do that no more. So it's not the way it used to. The other day, someone stole my fucking gas tank. For why? For what? Why are you taking my gas for?
Expensive.
Do you know what it is? Even if it was really cheap, I still find it offensive. Like, one of them stole my son's bike, his tire.
His bike recently got stolen.
Yeah.
Your whole bike got stolen. Like, how doesn't that annoy you?
It's not about the bike, but it's really annoying.
It's the principle,
Yeah,
because it's like,
exactly.
it's nothing safe no more. It offends me.
Just leave a single bike outside.
If you want your own bike, go make some money, work and get a fucking bike. Like, I don't understand that mentality. Like, I don't have one, so I'm going to take yours. Shut the fuck up. No, I don't like it. But Cyprus has changed. It used to be very safe. It used to be the way your friend said. When I used to walk down, oh, and you know everyone.
You could.
Now I know nothing. I'm like, who's this? Who's
You
this?
feel like you're the foreigner now, I think.
I am a foreigner here.
Especially if you go to Magosa, Iskele,
Wait, Mausa.
Mausa,
Yeah,
Yeah.
not Magosa.
and Malgosa. You feel like you are somewhere in Russian country or Iran.
That's Iskele.
Iskele.
Iskele's like that. Yeah.
Like-
I'm like, Iranian, Russian. Yeah. Israelis as well now.
Yeah, obviously.
You're not stopping before I start talking.
But also another thing that's I don't want to turn a blind eye to. The attitude is really sickening towards especially Africans, Arabs. Okay, they do messed up things. Yes, the probability is higher. You've got more of these people, you know, than the Brits that are here, to the Iranians, not Iranians, yeah, to the Israelites, to the Russian people as well. Is it because of skin color or it's something natural, you know, because the attitude changes. Today I might be involved in a car crash, okay, as like a Nigerian. I'm driving my Mercedes Benz. Okay, that's
They
a,
would write your full name.
that's a whole topic. Where I bought the Mercedes Benz, how I did the Mercedes Benz, the fact that I'm a black or Arabic, this one we excuse them as well.
Yeah.
The fact that I'm an African driving a Merc, okay, it pains someone who's
It
working
bothers
in
them.
the they've let maybe it's impossible. They're never gonna own it, you know. So the hate now mixed with jealousy, it becomes so dangerous because sometimes
not supposed to own this.
Yes, you should be riding a donkey. What are you doing in a Mercedes?
So sometimes I regret learning Turkish, because you hear the insults, you go to the Haberkürbis thing and you check the
Comments.
comments and all these kind of things,
Ignorance
But if it's
is
a Russian or if it's an Iranian, there's no problem. Like, this really...
Yazık günah.
Yazık,
Yeah, baby.
all these
Yeah.
kind of things, Okay, the guy sold drugs, sold heroin. I want to go to... Okay, now I'm going to be political just for the sake of it.
Let's
I
go.
want to go... I want to go to... Where did you get the car? At least I bought the car with whatever money. I gave money. Bro, I'm stealing cars in the UK and using them as government cars. That's another level, man. So, just because it's been done by someone with a darker shade of skin,
Yeah.
it bothers them, But I've noticed the smart ones, they've managed to make money from this situation because they know, okay, if this guy stays in my house, he's gonna pay so much. If this guy buys from my car gallery, I'm gonna make so much. If he comes to my shop, the smart ones really know how to handle the situation,
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, the guy came here to look for opportunity just like everyone else, But the fact that, what can I say? How many people are on the, Interpol red list that are hiding in Iskele?
Oh, yeah, there's loads. They all come here.
Yes.
They all come here.
They all come
Yeah.
here. So that's...
Recently one was caught.
Sorry?
Recently one was caught
Yeah,
with the Spanish passport.
Yeah.
see? So there's a lot also, but current establishment shouldn't forget why a lot of people are here as well.
First of all, it's the government that allowed so many people in because they wanted to improve their economy. So you've improved the economy and then you can't turn around and go, oh, but there's too many. Well, you allowed everybody in. You can't complain about it now. And during COVID, I was doing Bitcoin. 98% of my customers were African. 98% of them. So if they weren't there, how would we have made money in, do you know what I mean, in certain ways? And then now you've made the money, you're like, oh, we need to leave now. You can't do that.
No.
Make your mind up. But the racism thing, did you see the guy that had road rage and he came out of the car with a knife?
Yeah.
With the student?
With the
Okay.
student, yeah.
That guy was not a Cypriot, first of all.
Turkish. Okay.
Second of all, the comments really annoyed me because a lot of Turks were saying, oh, but the student, that's what you get. No one was angry at the fact that this guy is driving around in his car with a weapon and you're more concerned about, oh, well, that's what you get. Why didn't you run away? What are you talking about? That's what annoyed me. So I get with the comment. No one said like, well, why did they have the road rage in the first place? Regardless, you still don't take out a knife on anyone. Do you know what I mean? Everyone was more concerned about, oh, well, what's the student doing here? Is he here illegally? He nearly got stabbed and you're asking questions of the man's vatandaşlık status. You know?
And the one who got hit by a car when he was running, did you see it?
Thank you. And then he shouldn't be walking the road. There's no pavement. Where's he meant to be running? The guy's on his little run. And everyone's like, well, you shouldn't be. Well, shut the dude. If it was a Turk.
And the fact that no one ran to help him after even.
No one stopped. Whereas before, back in the day, they would have
driving
stopped.
sometimes in the morning, there are guys cycling in the middle of the road.
But would you hit him?
Why would I hit
No,
him?
you're not a murderer.
You see? So, that's why I was asking for, okay, let me talk about people that are already here.
Yeah.
How should they connect? How should they, çünkü they're saying, sizin kültür ve bizim kültür uygun değil. There's nothing like that. Once I go to Rome, you gotta do what the Romans do. There's a few students that I've seen, like, growing in this setup. It's difficult, there's no jobs and all these kind of things. But you see the guy, he's really picking the culture. Bro, if you go to Germany, if you go to Spain, if you go to Portugal, you have to learn the language. You have to. But most of them are ignorant. But as I said again, there's no vision. People don't see themselves stay here for a longer time because it pisses you off the moment you land. You're like, you know what, I'm done with this place. Before you even start, I want to leave. But if you look at the potential in the economy that has, you've got students educated that can help this economy, but it's not about that.
Yeah.
It's all about stealing. This is what it's about, you know. How can you make more money out of them? Bro, the guys are already students. You want them to pay 6 months rent. You want them to pay muajirat every year. You're increasing. These guys are students. You've come here to, you know, so, and that's really important for the sector. It's one of the biggest sectors that's contributing to the economy. So, bro, in our language, you say you don't shit where you drink water or something like that. You know,
You don't shit where you eat. But look, you said it yourself. You tried to adapt when you came to Cyprus. You learnt the language, and what happened? You heard people talking about you in a bad light. So how could you expect to? You want people to adapt. If I move to Dubai, I'm going to adapt to their thing to a certain point. Do you know what I mean? So yes, you would want people to adapt to the culture and things. But if you're adapted and you're learning the language and you're getting negativity,
the establishment doesn't encourage people to, because for them it's like a factory. Get your degree and get the fuck out of here.
yeah, they see dollar signs.
Yeah.
They see you as thing, not people. Just
Target.
You see, this is why a lot of people don't bother, you know, learn.
Yeah.
And like,
I go somewhere in between because for some time I used to bring students in here. I'm not doing that anymore. But because
Did you get them hate mail? You motherfucker, what you doing?
because it felt like human trafficking more than educational consultancy. So, you know what? The university themselves, the admissions, they don't tell us how many students are you bringing this time, how many people. You know, how many heads? I'm like, bro, that's a student. You know,
How many victims?
so I would tell all the students from the day one, like, guys, please learn the language. Like, for example, you are like Sudani, because now a lot of Sudanese are coming here. Just leave the Sudani community. Get to know the other nationalities. You don't want to go along with the locals. There is like Russian speaking, English speaking, whatever. Now there is Far Asians as well. Get to know other cultures. No, I can see a lot of students kind of gravitate towards their community, like Nigerians stay with Nigerians, Arabs.
don't you guys do it when you go to the UK? Like, I think a lot of
When I was growing up, we'd go Turkish school. A lot of my friends had a lot of different, but you do, sometimes you mix a little bit more with your.
my old lady. She's been there for 20 years. She can't even speak a word of English.
Yeah,
That's a problem.
yeah.
See? I'm like, how is she surviving?
I know a lot of people like that as well, because they just stick to, you know, who they know, what they.
communities,
It's a comfort thing. They're used to it. They know it. So why would you go out of your comfort zone and try and learn something new? So
So
that makes sense.
it makes sense also to the locals somehow. For example, I have one building a few blocks away. 100% of the renters, Africans, Arabs, or Africans like from South Africa or North Africa. So when a local passes by that building and looks up, and he can see, or they can see, all the people on the balconies and the windows, African, they're like, where am I? You know?
My country's ruined.
You see? Yesterday I saw a reel.
Wait, so they're all standing at the window? What are they doing standing there, just looking?
They just air it. They're trying to save electricity without turning on this. Yesterday, it's also happened in UK actually. Yesterday I saw a video of a guy sharing like a video on a bus. He said, I think I found Eminem or Slim Shady. Literally 100% of the people inside the bus were Africans. One white guy in the shadow with a hoodie, in the corner with a hoodie. So, and that's in UK. And I know that a lot of people are complaining about Africans and Arabs in UK.
It depends what area you are.
Yes, because like communities.
Yeah.
And now Muslims are having issues in UK.
They've always had problems.
Yeah, right?
So
Yeah.
Allahu Akbar.
so now coffee.
No, thank you. I've got my bubble tea.
What are you having?
Huh?
What are you having?
What was this? Dragon bubble tea.
Do you like it?
Are we doing advertising now? It's so delicious. It's so good. Refreshing. So
Amazing.
juicy.
So I'm guessing you're not a coffee person.
I am a coffee
What's your
person.
favorite coffee? Don't tell me Turkish coffee.
No.
I don't like Turkish coffee. I drink, I just have Americano.
Americano.
Yeah. Because the milk fucks me up, man.
Thank you.
I'll drink the milk and I'm like, I get sleepy.
Yeah.
So,
Americano.
Americano.
You see why you should drink Americano?
We've been convincing him lately.
He's doing his first course, you know. He wants to drink all these coffees. Look how fast he finished it.
What do you mean he's doing a course? A course of what? Drinking coffee?
He has to learn. He has to learn
Ah.
to drink coffee.
Do you know I never used to drink coffee until I had my children?
Wow.
I never drank coffee. And then when I was pregnant, I was like, oh, it just smells so good.
Right.
But obviously, I'm pregnant, so I can't drink coffee. Then I had them. And then I was like, okay. And then I finished breastfeeding. And then I was like, give me the fucking coffee. I was just like,
I need all the energy that I. But you say children. How many do you have?
I've got twins.
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 They're
Boys.
15 too.
Boys.
Do you know how many quit? So when they were babies, they'd go, yours? I'd go, yeah, twins. Both of them yours? Well, they're fucking twins, you idiot. No, I found this one on the street.
Suddenly, like,
How old are they? 2. What,
Both.
both of them? Yeah,
and how old are they now?
they just turned 15.
Wow.
And they're like 6 foot something.
Mashallah.
Yeah.
How did you do that?
Fucking hard, man.
I have.
So hard.
Told me your sister's got twins as well.
My sister has twins as well.
So it's
yeah.
like a family thing.
It's a family,
family
thing.
thing.
Yeah.
It's a family affair. Yeah. But when I had the twins, everyone's like, oh, I love twins. I wish. And I'm like, bir de bana sor. Like, you know, it's not easy. It's hard.
I have one, and God, it's been like, let me say a roller coaster. I'll leave it there.
How old? Girl or boy?
Boy,
How old is he?
now 21 months.
Ah, you're still in the month stage.
Yes.
Ah, good luck.
So, does it?
It gets easier.
That's what I was about to ask. Does it get harder or easier?
So when they're a baby, it's a mind fuck.
Literally.
Because they cry and you're like, are you hungry? Are you hot? Are you cold? Do you need changing?
Have you seen that meme whereby the baby is crying, he's hungry? No. He wants to be scratched somehow.
Right? That's how frustrating it is. But as they're a little bit older, then it's more, then it becomes physical because you're running around after them. You lose weight then if you need to lose weight. It's the best time. So he's on the curtains, he's over there, you're running around. Then as it gets a little bit older, then it becomes the mind fuck again.
The
Are
question is,
they good at school? Are they happy? Do they have friends? Yabba dabba dabba. It never stops. It never stops. But you will be able to have a good night's sleep.
this I don't have it now. It's been a while. I have a question. I have to ask you this because they are 15 and they are in school. I tell my wife, and she 100% disagree. I'm gonna raise my son to be capable of violence, even though he's not gonna be violent. I want him to be able to beat the fuck out of the person in front of him. I want them to be the bully,
Yes.
but be in control of their.
Be the bully, not bullied.
Yes.
Yes, I had the same mentality.
Do you agree?
Because when they were growing up, I always had the thing of, no, you wait your turn. No, you beat. And I thought, hold up a minute. I take them to like these play area things. And my 2 kids are standing there waiting for their turn. And I see some kids just pushing them off. Or nah. So I said, nope. Someone pushes you, you push them back.
Exactly.
I was sending my kids to school. They're in 2 separate classes. One of my sons come home. He has his finger in a plaster. What happened? Ibo did it. He comes home another day, scratch. Who did it? Ibo did it. So I went up to the school. I said, listen, I think my son's being bullied. She said, yes, we've noticed. What are we doing about it?
Yeah.
His grandfather died. I don't give a shit. It doesn't mean he can beat my son up. I said, listen, if you don't deal with it, I'm going to deal with it. Okay. So we come again. What happened? He put his hand in the bin and that little bully with, you know them kids with the bogies down their face, like them faces you just want to, I know he's a kid, but,
Yeah.
So he slammed the bin on my son's fingers.
Where was the other brother? I've never.
They're in separate classes.
Yeah, I heard some school don't allow.
I didn't want. They wanted them together. With twins, they compare. I wanted my children to have their own
personality
and character.
Amazing.
So in the morning, I said to my son, "Listen," I said, "you go to school. When Ibo comes up to you, bop him in the nose." And I said, "Right here, okay, okay.
Let it
Show
hurt.
me he's doing this harder. So when you go in, Ibo comes up, punch him right in the nose. I said, he's not going to touch you again. Okay." So the school rings me a couple of hours later. "Can you come in?" I went, "Yeah, okay." And I'm thinking, he's done what he needs to do. And I'm waiting for the teacher to tell me. And I go, "I told him, you didn't deal with it, so he handled it." She said, "Well, your son came in today." I went, "Yeah." She went, "He went up to every single student and boxed them in the face."
That's
And I was
my
like,
guy.
"No, he misunderstood." He opened that door like Terminator and he went, boop, boop, to all the kids. And I was like, "Oh, right. But did he get bullied again?" No.
That's it?
No one touched him.
Bro,
So yeah, that's the right way to
When I
do
was
it.
growing up, I used to have a strong personality, like really strong. I went to the same school where my mom used to teach.
Okay.
I used to be one of the shortest, one of the smallest. Let me show you the pictures. Let me show you. Just a second.
I'm gonna put the photo here.
Okay. No
I
problem.
hope you send it to me.
Bro, first of all, look how I was wearing the graduation gown.
Wait, which one are you?
The left.
Yeah, this.
Is it you?
You see?
You look like a troublemaker.
Bro, I split this other kid's skull in half.
How did you do that?
I took a stone. I was a murderer, man. Like there were swings. I was like the mafia. When it's break time, people would see me running towards the swings. Everyone would start jumping off.
Was this school or prison?
More like prison.
How old was you, you little gangster?
I was more than a gangster. I used to fight with, how old was I? I was like 7, and I used to fight with people like 14 years, 13, and I'll still beat them up.
And now he's so calm.
You see?
He doesn't even argue with people.
That's so weird.
So it took a turn, a dark turn. I don't want to talk about it. A few people know about it, anger issues and all that, you know. But
And that changed you?
and that changed me,
Right.
made me totally the opposite. Because everyone in high school was like, "Bro," and some of them were still afraid of me, and they were like, "Why is this guy quiet? What's going on like this?"
He's scheming.
In my comment
Yeah.
section, in my comment section, if I ever beat you up, I'm sorry.
That was not me. That was my persona.
You see, but it was bad, like really, really bad. And my mom was always like,
Not again.
not again. Bro, I used to beat, not fight. I used to beat, and I was small.
But wait, did they do something to you or they were just minding their own business?
I
You're
just
like,
wanted to be dominant every time. No one used to like try and
so anyone could get it?
anyone can get it on that.
You know what his last
Crazy.
What his last name is? Lovo means elephant.
Ndlovu.
Elephants
Right.
are aggressive, right?
No,
They are, bro.
they are giants. If you mess with it, bro, then it.
And,
So yeah. Anyway, that's a story for another day.
yeah.
On that note, thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me.
We look forward to having you again.
Thank you for having me.
Any advice for bikers generally?
Be careful. But then, as much as there's some bikers who I see will have alcohol and try and get on the bike.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's a no. No, not even one beer. But it's like, whew, they won't listen. So even if I have advice for bikers, a good biker won't need to have advice.
Right.
So I'm not going to,
So that's a solid one.
yeah.